Clearly, somebody in this room murdered Lord Smythe, who, at precisely 3:34 this afternoon, was brutally bludgeoned to death with a blunt instrument. I want each of you to tell me your whereabouts at precisely the time that this dastardly deed took place.
I was polishing the brass in the master bedroom.
I was buttering his lordship's scones below stairs, sir.
Why, I was planting my petunias in the potting shed.
Constable, arrest Lady Smythe.
But how did you know?
Madam, as any horticulturist will tell you, one does not plant petunias until May is out. Take her away. It's just a matter of observation. The real question is, how observant were you? Clearly, somebody in this room murdered Lord Smythe, who, at precisely 3:34 this afternoon, was brutally bludgeoned to death with a blunt instrument. I want each of you to tell me your whereabouts at precisely the time that this dastardly deed took place.
I was polishing the brass in the master bedroom.
I was buttering his lordship's scones below stairs, sir.
Why, I was planting my petunias in the potting shed.
Constable, arrest Lady Smythe.
Okay, guys. That was a little video about your awareness, and I just thought it was something fun and neat to see. You kind of don't always look for what you see right in front of you. Okay, so I thought we'd just break up the monotony of doing some math and have a little bit of fun there for a second. Okay, back to our packet. Okay, I know, get excited. What we have here is a computer company has a special going in which all customers receive a free monitor printer with the purchase of a new computer. It costs the company $303.42 to make each computer, $231.74 to make each monitor, and $42.05 to make each printer. The computers are then sold with the free monitor and free scanner for $1246.25. Approximately how much profit will the company make if 427 customers take advantage of this special? Around the nearest $50. Okay. Ow. So when we're looking at this, if we're talking about approximate, okay, approximately, what you can do is, if I look at $303, I'm going to round that to $300. So $300 to make each computer. Okay. $231 to make each monitor. I'm going to round that to $230. And $42 to make each printer. I'm going to round that to $40. So I'm going to add this up. Okay. So we're looking at 300 plus 230 plus 40, $570. That's how much it roughly takes to make these computers bundles. Okay, they're then sold for $1246. I'm going to round that to $1250. Well, I want to know how much profits I'm making. It's all about profits in the business world. So I'm going to take $1250. I'm going to minus $570, and I get $680. So every time they sell one computer, they're making $600. Making $680. That's a horrible making. Okay. So how much profit will the company make if 427 customers take advantage of the special? You can round this to 430 times 680. $292,400. So, which one looks roughly close to that one? Okay. Hopefully you guys are seeing 280,000. Boom. We're all good. As far as approximately goes, I've never been a huge fan of it. Like, if you'd rather just use the regular numbers, you're fine, and you can kind of go from there. But when you're rounding, don't, like, for example, for 231, don't round this to like 100. Like, I know it sounds silly, but like, make sure you're rounding to something that makes sense. Okay, a polynomial expression is shown to the right. The expression is simplified to this. What's the value of Q? This is one of the hardest problems, hands down. Okay, so I don't want you guys stressing about this too much because it's one problem. All right. So here's my way of explaining this. See how the answer is simplified to 37x squared? Look over here. I had a 7x to the fourth. That means I have to get rid of 7x to the fourth. How do I get rid of a 7x to the fourth? I have to minus 7x to the fourth. So when they're asking for q, if I FOIL this first, outer, and last, x squared times x squared gives me x to the fourth, but I want a negative 7. So what does q have to be? Negative 7, just because it cancels it out. Again, if that's really confusing, don't worry about it. Okay, it's one problem. I can give you further explanations in class if you want. Just say the word. I'll happily do so. Okay? All right, number 20 you should know how to do. It's just foiling a bigger problem. 5x gets multiplied to all 3. 5 gets multiplied to all 3. So when I do 5x across, 5x times 4x squared is 20x squared. 5x times negative 3 is negative 15x. 5x times negative 1 is negative 5. Now I'm going to distribute the 5 in. 5 times 4x squared is 20x squared. Okay, I'm going to, oops, my bad, this is x cubed, x squared. My apologies. Let me explain that just to make sure we're good. X times x squared is x cubed. X times x is x squared. And then 5x times negative 1 is negative 5x. Okay. Now when I distribute the 5 in, 5 times 4x squared is 20x squared. I'm going to put that beneath the x squared column. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15x. And 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Okay, combine like terms, I only have this. Negative 15x squared plus 20x squared is 5x squared. Negative 5x minus 15x is negative 20x. Minus 5. So now I'm just looking around. 20x cubed plus 5x squared minus 20x minus 5. There's your A. Okay? Very good. 21. You're looking for numbers you can factor out. Well, what number goes into 3 and 48? Okay? Well, hopefully you're okay with 3. If I take a 3 out from there, divide 3 by 3, I get 1. Divide 48 by 3, I get 16. Now we can factor this. Okay? This is a difference of squares problem. So the square root of x to the fourth is x squared. The square root of x to the fourth is x squared, x squared, x squared. What's the square root of 16? 4. So we do plus 4 minus 4. Okay, now if you look over here, we see that answer, and it looks really enticing. But I can actually factor this one more time. This is another difference of squares problem. Bring down your first part. Then right here, factor this. X plus 2, x minus 2. How did I get 2? Square root of 4 is 2 and 2. So this one actually all the way expanded out will give you B. Okay. I know it's not written in the exact order, but as we talked about in class, multiplication is commutative. So you can switch them around. You'll still be okay. Awesome. Simplify the following. Now, I have a minus sign before this whole parentheses. Don't forget to distribute. Here's the thing. This gets distributed to all of my terms. So the first one stays the same. Then, minus and negative becomes plus. Notice I changed all the signs. Okay, now we're going to play a game of mix and match. X to the fourth, x to the fourth. 4 plus 7 is 11, x to the fourth. So I'm going to cross these off, because they're not 11x to the fourth. Use the answers to your advantage. Negative x cubed minus 4x cubed gives me negative 5x cubed. Okay, so right away I know it's here. I can keep going, combining like terms, but guys, if you're taking a multiple choice test, once you got your answer, you're good. Okay, you can keep going with it. Negative 7x squared minus 7x squared is negative 15x squared. X plus 5x is 6x. Negative 14 plus 10 is negative 4. There you go. Okay. Cool. Now, down here, 23. We're looking to factor GCF. Okay, so between 3 and 9, your GCF up top is 3. Between x to the 7th, x to the 4th. And for our GCF on our front page, go low, so it's x to the 4th. That leaves me with x cubed minus 3. Okay? And on the bottom, I have 3x to the 4th. Now just pause for a moment. How did I get this again? The x cubed minus 3. I divided this by 3x to the 4th. I divided this by 3x to the 4th. And that's what I'm left with. Now, what's nice is, see the 3x to the 4th over 3x to the 4th? Guys, what's 5 over 5? 1. What's 10 over 10? 1. What's negative 2,326 divided by negative 200? Same number. Sorry, I'm losing my track in my mind. It cancels out. Okay, long story short. So x cubed minus 3, boom, got it. Alright? Cool. Let's take a look at one more, and then we'll wrap this video up, okay? Simplify the following expression. Now, up top, I'm looking for GCF. What numbers go into 8, 8, 48? 8. Down low, what number goes into 4 and 12? 4. Okay. I couldn't take any x's out because there wasn't a common x in all 3 terms up top or all the 2 terms down low. Now, up top, I can factor this. It's trinomial. We do our little x. The last number, negative 6, comes up top. Middle number goes in the bottom, negative 1. What 2 numbers multiply give me negative 6, but add to negative 1? Negative 3, positive 2. So now, when I split this up, I do minus 3 plus 2 divided by 4x minus 3. Okay, do you see anything that matches up? Yes, the x minus 3's do. Cancel them out. Here's the next question. What is 8 divided by 4? Hopefully we're okay with 2. So this is what I'm left with. Now if you look at your answers, okay, I don't see this anywhere. What else could I do? Well, I could distribute the 2 in. 2x plus 4. Now do you see an answer? Hooray! Okay, we're all good. Good stuff. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up right there. Again, take your time with these. All right, we're going to go through all this. I promise we'll pull together at the end with the class and make sure we're good with it. Okay, but as you're going through it, feel free to ask questions. Some things doesn't really make sense. And as always, good luck. We're all counting on you.